We're here at Vectors 2022 here with Bob Bascom from Charleston Telecom. I think, Bob, it was at the last Vectors event that we first met. And,
That's correct. In fact, I've been to every Vectors event since it started in 2016.
Wow.
So I've been to 16, 17, 18, 19. We didn't make 20 because of COVID, but here we are again in 2022. So.
Wow, that's great. You've been with 𝗖𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗀𝘁 a long time.
I've been since 2015.
Wow, no, that's great. And so you went on to Datagate billing in June 2020, was it?
It was June of 2020.
Yeah.
So, yes. When was COVID? COVID was 20, wasn't it?
That's
so
right.
It was 19.
It was 19, yeah.
Yep.
So it's a bit longer than
Yep.
Yeah, it's nearly 3
been a
years.
while. It's been so seamless that
Yeah.
time flies.
Excellent. Yes. And you very kindly participated in the case study for us, which has been very, very popular. And your company is well known, well regarded, Charleston Telecom, and it's been a great article. And it was, now that we're catching up again a few years later, we're very keen to hear how things are going for you and how things are working with your billing system.
Right.
Yeah.
Things are working really well with that. It's smooth billing. We get really nice looking invoices from Datagate. The integration with QuickBooks is fabulous because the invoices get there right away within minutes. In fact, less than minutes when I send them over there. And so now I have all my invoices, both the Datagate invoices and any other single invoice I might do with another part of my business. They're all in one place.
Okay.
They're easy to track.
Yeah.
And they're all payable through credit cards now, which I did not always have that ability to do that. So
I see. You're using the Connect Booster system for that?
We are.
Yeah.
We're using Connect Booster and BGN for the actual they're the actual processor.
Oh, I see.
But it's a very nice operation. The invoices come into my bank account, and they're very easy to track and trace, and the accountability of the money is very easy to do with that. I can see the money coming in. I know it's been paid. In fact, even sometimes, would have a customer that might just go into their bank and push out an ACH payment to my bank.
Okay. Yes.
And so even that will appear into my bank account,
Right.
and then it'll look for a match, and it'll come up in the field, and I can see in the table, and I can see it, and I can move that over. So it's the whole process is working out really well.
Excellent. Do you use Connect Booster to send your invoices to your customers, or do you send them from Datagate?
I send it from Datagate directly.
Right. I see.
And the beauty of that integration is our customers only need one portal, a billing portal, and it's with Connect Booster.
Yeah.
And they can see if they click on an invoice and they want to view the invoice. If it's a QuickBooks invoice, it'll show the QuickBooks image.
Right.
If it's a Datagate invoice, because of the integration with Datagate, it shows the image from Datagate.
Right.
So it looks seamless to the customer.
Yes.
Another nice feature of that is that if I have one customer that manages multiple accounts, as long as they use the same login name, their same email, when they log into Connect Booster, they'll see all their accounts and they can select the one they want to go to, which has been very good for several of my customers that have multiple locations.
Excellent. And do many of your customers elect to do automatic payment?
I would say maybe 60% of them do it.
Wow, that's great. That must save you a lot of time.
Yeah, and it's very nice because it notifies them a few days beforehand that that's going to happen.
Yes.
So it's not a surprise, even though they set it up.
Yes.
If they forgot they set it up and they don't want, they still have time to cancel that automatic payment. So it's from a customer service perspective, it's really good service for them on the payment side.
Great. And in terms of the billing, how long does it take you each month to run your billing?
Well, I do it differently probably than most of your customers do it. I bill almost every day of the month. I do some invoices.
I see.
And I just do that because the start date of the contract is whatever day of the month I make the sale. And if it's the 12th, then their contract is set up to start on the 12th.
Right.
And so, but I also there's a feature in Datagate where you can have set up like groups on an account. So what I do, I build groups 1 through 31. So I just assigned group number 12 to that. So now if I want, the invoices would automatically pop up if I want to bill for a date.
Yes.
Like say if I put today's date in, I'll see today's invoices and even tomorrow's invoices.
Right. Yes. Yes.
But if other places in the platform I want to view all my customers that have a contract that invoices on the 12th, I can search on that group that I built in on the customer level. So I can actually just only sort. I can sort and search by that. So.
No, that's great. Excellent. And so the different software packages you're using, they're all talking to each other,
they
nicely
are.
sharing that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And that's good. So we do you feel like we are saving you time with this integration?
You are. You are.
That's great to hear.
The billing. The previous product I used to use for my billing, it didn't take a lot to bill, but it was a closed system. Those invoices were not getting into my accounting package, and that was causing a lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of excess time.
Yes.
And with my current operation here, I'm using Connect Booster, QuickBooks, Datagate. They all talk to each other.
Yes.
And it doesn't take any time at all to generate invoices, to email invoices, and then to export them into QuickBooks. It's very, very easy. It gives me a total single picture of my accounts receivables, what's late, what's not.
Wow.
And it's also changed. What I like about Datagate is it's a per invoice charge.
Yes.
My previous provider, it was an account balance forward system.
Right.
So that it would generate an invoice, let's say in January, for $100.
Yeah.
And then if that didn't get paid by the next cycle, it would balance forward that. And that works if all your invoicing comes from that one source. But if you have an invoice for wiring, an invoice for, let's say, surveillance cameras, and then you have another invoice, how do you roll that into that? And it's very hard to do.
Yeah.
And so it works out well. If I want to send a statement of balance for it, I can do that through QuickBooks.
Right. Yes. Yes.
So it's really helped out a lot.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, how's your experience been with the Datagate team?
It's been very good, very good. Especially Lee. Lee has been very helpful to me when I needed some real detail, down in the weeds help on turning features on and configuring things a certain way. She's been very helpful with that. So,
wow, that's great. Thanks for
so
the feedback.
I probably bother her too much. I send her emails directly now when I need some help sometimes when it's difficult. So I'm waiting for her to say, don't call me. So.
That's great. Sometimes, when you need to speak to somebody,
That's
and
right.
get it dealt with quickly. That's right. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you. So Bob, I'd just like to thank you for all the input and feedback you've given us. And
it's my pleasure.
We really like coming to these conferences and meeting yourself and others here. And thank you for being a reference customer for us as well.
It's my pleasure.
So thank you. Hopefully we'll meet again at the next Vectors conference.
That's
Look
right.
forward to it.
So keep up the good work at Datagate.
Thank you very much. Thank you.